How's it going, everyone? X Dark Absolute here. Today we bring you another update of the 1.1 Minecraft Pocket Edition game. This is the Discovery Update beta testing, and I am both excited and angry at this update. And the reason why I'm angry is because of the smaller updates that Mojang has been releasing throughout March. As you guys know, the trading and the command blocks have been added throughout March and February, and it just took a lot of time for me for playing Realms. And around 2 days ago I was trying to play on the Realms, so I left the beta, and suddenly Minecraft Pocket Edition receives this update of 1.1. So I'm gonna be going over the tweaks, and then I will be hopping on into the game. You can skip if you want, and let's begin. So the tweaks are changes in world generation seeds, which contain pre-generated structures such as ocean monuments. Igloos may generate those structures in different places now. Can place on and can destroy are now supported in the replace item command. Dampened the vertical look speed when using a controller. Improved navigation of the settings screen when using a controller. The X button can now be used to clear the hotbar on the creative inventory screen when using a controller. Improved control input when selecting items on the creative inventory screen. Maps are now numbered so you can tell which map is which. Empty maps with compasses have been renamed to locator maps to distinguish between empty without compasses. New sleeping animation slowly lowers you into serene slumber. Updated color palette for wool colors, for wool blocks and carpet. Improved lead rope physics. Cave spiders now attack with poison time based on difficulty. Worlds will now show a screenshot in the main menu. Eating animation can now be seen in third-person camera, and locate command will now find more structures. Now, the bugs will be on the description in case you guys want to read them, though there's actually a lot. So I'll probably just post either a link to a screenshot or the link to the actual changelog of the Minecraft beta. So let's go ahead and hop into the actual features and new content. Now, before we begin, if I'm going to play, you will see that this world right here has the thumbnail or a preview of where I last was. So let us begin. Join my world, and we'll begin in 5. Syncing puck with server, please wait. Building terrain, and there we go. Now, I did some of the work and actually show a lot of things, so you guys can go ahead and have some understanding on how everything works. Now, over here we got the color beds. These are a new item, and what a time to be alive. We can finally color our beds into any of the 16 available colors. You can have them blue, you can have them pink, you can have them even yellow. I'm currently using the Power Ranger skin, so with some boots, so I could probably use it on this place. And before we begin, let me actually remove this so we can have a better understanding on what's going on. And that is a glitch. Yeah, there's a lot of glitches currently, so I'm just gonna go ahead and here in type clear add player, and there we go. Remove 293 items. So as you guys can see, here are all the 16 different variations of beds, and the cool thing about them is that you can actually bounce into them. So if you jump from a high location, you will bounce. And let's actually try if survival mode works. So game mode, survival, survival, and now that I fall, I take less damage because the beds now have this slime block effect, which will reduce the impact damage. So let's go back into creative game mode C. Now we're back. Now at the top you can see the crafting recipes for the beds. Now on this one I have white wool, but that is because you can use any type of wood and then any type of wool. As you guys can see right here, different kinds of wool. You can use any kind and it would generate these kinds of bed. So let's say you use a yellow wool, 3 yellow wool, then it would generate a yellow bed. Or you can create a bed with a red tint, or a regular bed using I don't know, white wool, and then come over here and have the bed just instantly be dyed into a white bed or any color you wish. And right here we got all the items that can change the color of a bed. Now over here we got the shulker boxes, one of the most highly requested items to be implemented on Minecraft. It is basically the same concept. As you guys can see, to obtain one of the shulker boxes, what you need is to fly. What you need is to kill a shulker egg or a shulker. You have to kill them for them to drop these shulker boxes. And then to dye the color, all you need to do is go into the crafting bench or go into your inventory crafting bench and then just give it any kind of color. Let's say red dye or magenta dye, anything you wish. I can actually show you right now. I'm gonna grab this white shulker box and then grab let's say lapis lazuli. I have them on my hotbar. Now I go right here and look at that. I can craft them and the shulker box will now be blue. So now I can open it and look at that animation. It is quite sick. Alright, the next block that was implemented, or better yet renamed, is the color clay. Yes, all of these blocks are actually clay, but they were changed to be terracotta. And to receive or acquire any of these terracotta blocks, all you need is to either be on a mesa biome or smelt the clay you find on swamp biomes. As you guys can see right here on this recipe or this instructions guide, when you smelt regular clay, you will receive this terracotta, which is actually a different color from all of this. This is the default color. And then to color all this terracotta or have your own personal color terracotta block, all you need is to have 8 terracotta and then just place one item. Let's say lapis lazuli or magenta dye, green dye, lime dye. Have it at the center and then it will be generated into one of these color blocks. Now I can actually show you real quick, going into the crafting bench and then giving myself let's see, I'm gonna give myself a terracotta block, which is this one, and then add myself one of the dyeable items, let's say ink sac. Go into the crafting bench and you will see right here black terracotta can be crafted with 8, and there we go. Now the next set is the most awesome colors and blocks implemented into Minecraft, which are the glazed terracotta blocks. Now these ones are quite interesting because they actually require more stuff to be done. So first you acquire the clay, you smelt the clay, turn it into terracotta. Now what you need to do is turn the terracotta into any color you wish, and after that, after you've done this, you go into the furnace and smelt it once again. That is twice the smelt, but when you do so, you will receive a beautiful color, which is let me show you real quick. Let me show you the green one, this one, lime glazed terracotta, which of course serves as decoration, and it just looks beautiful. Just look at that. Now I assume there was some sort of animation, but there's no animation. It is kind of weird, but okay, let me try this. Nope. No, nothing happens. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you the next set, which is the concrete powder. Now when I saw concrete powder, I thought it would require, or it would be found on mesa biomes, but it's actually quite simple to craft. All you need is 4 gravel and 4 sand. This actually makes gravel, a useful item, and in between all you need is any kind of dye. As you guys can see, I got two examples. This is the pink concrete powder, and this one is the green concrete powder, which it is all up to you which kind of powder you guys want to use. And let me see if I can find it right here real quick. Let me see. Magenta, not that. There we go. So as you guys can see, the blue concrete powder requires 1 lapis lazuli, 4 sand, and 4 gravel, just as described here, and you will receive any of this kind of color. Now, for the actual concrete, it is a different task. It is quite interesting because you actually need water, and not the kind of water like the rain, but actual water. So as you guys can see, I got the example is basically having the concrete powder fall down into water, and then they will be turned into actual concrete. And as you guys can see, I got the examples which concrete powder will turn into what when hit by water. And let's show you one quick example. So I'm gonna grab these two items. I'm gonna grab let's say some sand, if I can find it. I'm gonna use the blue powder. Make a box real quick, a very simple box. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what will. So now we got this done, and then we throw the water, and it did not do so. But as you guys can see, as soon as it comes in contact with water, this powder, I keep forgetting the name. This is a new item. As soon as it comes in touch with water, they will be turned into actual concrete. However, if you remove the item, they will be lost forever. So this serves as a decoration, but you also need to know how much to use it, and make sure you don't misclick or misplace one of these blocks, because they are kind of expensive if you consider the dye and everything, the resources you need in order to craft it. Now over here we got what it is: new items, new commands. We got new enchantments. One is the frost walking, 1 and 2. The other one is the mending. I'm pretty sure everyone was asking for the mending. Now for the commands, we got do fire tick, do tower drops, do entity drops, do mob loot, do daylight cycle, keep inventory, mob griefing, and do mob spawning. I'm sure do mob spawning was a highly requested one by many people, especially adventure map creators. And over here we got great news. Tools can now be smelt, and iron tools can now be turned into iron nuggets, just as gold blocks can be turned into gold nuggets. So now you can use iron as currency in your Minecraft realms, or however you guys want to use them. Now the new inventory slot or armor tab slot for arrows is right here. So it is not dual wielding. It looks like dual wielding, but it is actually not. As you guys can see, I got a lot of items, but nothing is holding on or showing in the tab. However, when I click or choose the following items, this one, let's say this one, Arrow of Flipping and Totem of Undying, and then go into the armor tab, you will see that it will allow me. Alright, I have no idea why I just crashed, but I think it is something to do with the Totem of Undying, so I'm not gonna use it. What I'm gonna be using or show you is that when I use an Arrow of Healing and go into the armor tab, I can actually equip it just like this. And if I grab a bow and give myself some random arrows, let's say this kind of arrows, you will see that the priority, it goes to the red enchanted arrow, as you guys can see. But if I do this, if I remove it and then give myself this kind of arrow and then shoot, the priority changes towards the regular arrow. And that is basically one of the purposes of this new armor tab, which is not dual wielding. I just show it to you. It is not dual wielding. I can give myself any item, any weapon. It will not appear here, as you guys can see. So the next are the new mobs: Llama, Evoker, Vindicator, and Vex. Now if I grab them from my inventory right here, Evoker, Llama, Horse, Llama, Vindicator. If I spawn a Vindicator, you will see that he is right here. He looks evil and would love to destroy or dominate this world. Right here we got the Evoker, which is probably a dark magician. I have no idea. I have never seen them in my life. First time actually experiencing or looking at one of these new mobs. And right here we got the Vex, which is quite dangerous because he can fly. And if I give myself survival, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So that is it. So that's why. That's what happens. That is actually spooky. And this one, what will you do? Oh, you will attack me. And yes, it is glitched. As you guys can see, the UI is actually, or the model is actually messed up. And if I move, I'm gonna go back into creative game mode C. There we go. So now everything stops. And last but not least, the llama. Now the llama is a very funny creature because you can actually give them these items, these carpets, and have them look fabulous. So let me give myself pink carpet and then mount and try to tame it. And there we go. Now if I wanted to hold something or look more fabulous, all I need to do is give it this. As you guys can see, it would have the carpet on top, or the yellow one, the green, the pink, which looks like Nyan Cat, the orange. This one I believe is a creeper. Yeah, it is actually a creeper. Nice. So I don't know how to call them up. I believe it's also wheat. No, it's not wheat. Is it wheat? It is not wheat. I have no idea what to attract them with. Maybe carrots, potatoes. Yeah, it does not work. How about apples? That does not work either. How about golden carrot? Nope. How about beetroot? Not. It does not want to be root. I have no idea what it wants. Maybe sugarcane. It does not want sugarcane. And I don't know what's going on anymore. So anyways, let's go ahead and show you the next feature. Alright, so we are here at the Woodland Mansion, the new generated structure for Minecraft Pocket Edition 1.1. And I love the entrance because it is tied to the water, so it just makes it look so freaking nice. Now I did check this Woodland Mansion. There's a lot of stuff. It is kind of odd, but it is actually a great place to live. I mean, you can actually use it for your own house. And let me go inside real quick to show you or give you a glance on what is weird about this Woodland Mansion. So you are inside. You can find a lot of rooms. Some rooms have trees, other rooms have faces, and there's one particular room with, okay, this one is not it. This one is a random room, which is like a cell. This is a cauldron or a place to do your necessities. I'm just gonna close this up and then come over here. As you guys can see, this is a room where there's water and you have a random tree. I have no idea. Maybe you harvest a tree, not entirely sure. We got a face that seems like there's nothing. It is just there watching you. You will not escape the face. And then you come over here to the second floor, or if you guys want to keep watching, right here we got what it is, some sort of farm, which is very helpful in case you guys want to live here all you would need to do is eliminate all the hostile mobs and then just make the house for yourself. Right here we got hidden chest, and if you go further there will be nothing but this, which is some sort of anvil room where there's lava. You can fix your items, you can even put yourself some brewing stands and just make it your enchanting room. And over here, this is where the weird stuff actually happens, because when you reach one room, you will see, let me see, which room? This one. Yes, I have no words to explain what it is. It is just a random chicken, just there. I don't know if it will one time come to life or not, but it is random. Over here, of course, we got the third floor, why not? And another freaking chicken. Yes, no idea what's up with the chickens. I don't know if the old owner of this mansion had a thing for chickens, but it is just there. And over here looks like a fighting room where two mobs will be stuck inside, and there will be many spectators just watching how they tear limbs, and it is just a violent place. And this seems to be like a meeting room where you would either eat or plan some evil mischief, kind of like planning how to dominate the world. This world of Minecraft right here, which no one lives. There's literally nothing other than yourself, Herobrine, Entity 303, and well, I spoke too much. And there's another phase. Perfect. So now you are scared and decide to escape, and now you're gone forever, you're safe. And this is basically it for the 1.1 update review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this update. I hate it, but I love it, mainly because of new content, but also because the devs keep giving us a lot of new content, but no waiting time for us to enjoy things like realms or servers. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye.